What's up, everybody? It's Lavar Arrington here, back for another week of Pick Factor picks by me. All right, we're going to do this week. It's going to be interesting. I know I said I'd go 2 for 2, and I promised it. But promises are made to be broken. And I broke mine. I only went 1 for 1. Houston did beat the Chicago Bears, but unfortunately, for some strange reason, Atlanta did not want to stay undefeated against New Orleans. New Orleans seems to be getting it back on track, so congratulations to them. This week, we got Pittsburgh and we got Baltimore. That's a big-time showdown. Sunday Night Football. Obviously, this is a battle of AFC North supremacy. I'm looking at this game and I say to myself, wow, you have an aging Steelers defense that doesn't look quite as good as they've looked in the past, which is interesting because it's their offense that has been doing all of the noise making, which brings me to my next point. Sounds a lot like Baltimore. That's right. Baltimore's defense is the same. It's not quite as explosive or as dominant as it's been in years past, and it's their offense that's carrying them. Is it crazy to think that there could be an offensive shootout against one another? Well, not so fast. If Ben Roethlisberger is out, and it is indeed a backup, and obviously I'm drawing a blank. What's his name? He played for Marshall. Byron Leftwich it is. There it is. Bam. Don't hold that against me, Byron. Byron Leftwich, if he's starting, I don't know if he's played enough. I don't know if he's game ready enough to step into a Baltimore game and be able to do the things that he needs to do, while on the other side, Joe Flacco is still progressing as a franchise quarterback with this offense. Torrey Smith is pretty tough. Anquan Bolden, really, really strong. Probably one of the strongest receivers in the National Football League. I got to tell you, with Ben Roethlisberger out of the lineup, this is more. Not just because Palomalu is out and they're dealing with injured running backs. This game falls solely on the quarterback's arm. And I think that Ben Roethlisberger being out of the game is the difference. I'm going with Baltimore in this one to win the game. My next pick, obviously one close, near and dear to my heart, Philly and Redskins. All right, I'm from Pittsburgh, played at Penn State, so I represent the state of Pennsylvania in some ways. Although I'm not a big Philly fan, but you know, a lot of Penn State fans in Philadelphia. The Washington Redskins, obviously the love of my life. Both of these teams are struggling teams. 3-6 for the Washington Redskins right now. This is one of the one must-win games for the Washington Redskins of all season. They don't have a very strong rest of the way with their schedule, so I look for them to have an opportunity to get on track and actually make a season of this season. At 3-6, they can't go too much further down, at least we'd hope or assume. I don't know. Anyways, they got them at home. I believe that playing the Eagles at home against a struggling, lost, don't know which way is up Eagles team, even though they're dangerous with their weapons. They got Deshaun, they got Macklin, they got LaShawn McCoy, they got, who cares who's at quarterback, whether it's Foles or whether it's Vic, it doesn't matter. I think this is a very, very lost team, and by them being lost, I think it really gives an opportunity for the Washington Redskins to win this game. And although they're picked as a favorite, I still would believe that based upon the success that the Philadelphia Eagles have had against the Redskins, that they would not be favored in those locker rooms. So I'm going with the Washington Redskins. I believe that they'll pull this out. It's a big, big, big game for them. Obviously, a lot riding on them being able to win this game. I'm taking the Washington Redskins. People, I know I stumbled a little bit. It's all off the cuff, you know. I shoot from the hip. I don't have a script. I don't read this. I jump on PickFactor and I do my thing. I give you the information you need to make the picks that you want to make. Now, whether you beat me or not is up to you. You got to sign on to PickFactor to do that. Make sure you go to PickFactor.com to be a part of what's going on right here, right now. I'm Lavar Arrington. This is PickFactor. Check you out next week.